Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I have a fun little workout plan for you today. So this is yoga inspired, but also kind of circuit training inspired. We're working on conditioning, repetition, and building up muscles to kind of just help us improve our overall strength, stability, and flexibility throughout our yoga practice. So this is a great practice when you kind of want maybe something a little more intense, and it's going to be really fun. So we're going to do a kind of a little warm up, do our sun A's, our sun B's, then we'll move into 2 different circuits, 3 exercises each 2 times through. So I'm excited. I hope this is going to be fun. Totally just kind of came up with this, randomly this week. So I hope it's fun. I'm just as new to this as you guys. So get your mat. And if you have a block, that will be helpful for our second circuit, as well as something that you can slide on the floor. So a blanket is great. If you don't have a blanket, some nice thick socks will be great. If you are practicing on carpet, paper plates really do work well. So pause this video if you need to go grab some stuff, and then when you're ready, come on back and hit play. We are going to go ahead and get started at the top of our mats. Still, even though this is a more intense practice in terms of yoga, we'll start with a bit of a meditation and arrival to your mat. And even though this is going to be more intense, the breath is still going to matter. So using this little warm-up time as a just call to your breath and a calming activity before we really get our heart rates up, maybe even sweat a little bit. Focusing on your inhales and your exhales, pushing away any little thoughts that are trying to creep in and distract you from your breath, and really just focusing on those inhales and exhales. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come down in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs into your sternum. If setting an intention is part of your practice, you are absolutely welcome to set an intention here. And once you've set your intention, take one more big inhale, fill up your lungs, feel your chest fill to where you're pressing your thumbs away. And then open your mouth side out. Float your eyes open, rock over hands and knees, coming into tabletop position. Just warming up our spines here in cow and cat. Spread your fingertips wide, stacking your knees directly under your hips, wrists under shoulders. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, lift your tail. And then exhale, press the floor away. Pull your belly button to spine. Shoulder blades press away from each other. And then inhale, cow pose. Exhale, arch your back. Now taking an inhale to neutral spine. Bring your big toes to touch, knees wide on your mat. Press yourself back for child pose. Finding length in your spine as you press your hips down towards your heels. And reach the crown of your head forward towards the front of your mat. Maybe your forehead finds the mat. Walk your hands over towards the right side of your mat, stacking your left hand on top of your right, stretching into your left side body. Make sure you're keeping that left sitting bone grounded down. You didn't lift up as you walked over to the right. And then coming through center, walk over to the left, stacking right hand on top of left, stretching into that right side body. Feel your ribs elongate the space between them. And then walk yourself back to center. Pull yourself back up to hands and knees. Tuck your toes, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Tailbone is high, heels pressing down towards the floor. Option to pedal out your dog, taking any motions that you need to really get your wiggles out, get any tight areas before you establish stillness in your dog. Check in with your neck. Once you find that still position, make sure you can freely shake your head no, and then change your mind, nod your head yes. Take an inhale, rise up on your tippy toes, look to your palms, and then take a little walk up to the front of your mat, hands to your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands to your shin, lengthen your tailbone back, crown of head reaching forward, and then forward fold, bend your knees a lot, rest your chest on your thighs, ragdoll pose. If you take off the elbows in your hands, release that bind and then slowly roll yourself up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulder blades down your back, mountain pose for a moment. Establish yourself in this strong mountain pose. Nobody can push you over here. Your feet are rooted down so solidly. Your core is engaged. If somebody came to push you, you would be solid. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, root to right, or halfway lift, excuse me. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Lower down all the way to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come up on your tippy toes, look between your palms. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Left foot comes up to meet it. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise, come all the way up to standing. Palms reach overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Plant your palms, step back to plank. Lower down all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up on your tippy toes, look to your palms. Exhale, step your left foot, right foot. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise to stand, inhale. Exhale, right back down, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward Forward fold, exhale. Step back to plank. Lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come up on your tippy toes, lift to your palms. Exhale, step forward. Now you can start to jump or float to the front of your mat. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise, all the way to standing, palms reach. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, step or float back. Now to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Again, lift up on your tippy toes, lift to your palms. Exhale, step or float to the front of your mat. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise, come to standing, inhale. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, plant your palms, moving through your vinyasa. Downward facing dog, exhale. One more sun salutation A. Lift on your tippy toes on your inhale. Step or float forward, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise to stand all the way up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Inhale, rise up on your tippy toes. Exhale, step or float to the front of your mat. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. We're going for sun B, chair pose, inhale. Hold for a moment. Warming up those hamstrings. Warming up your quads. Can you pull everything into the midline? Sending tailbone down behind your heels. Chest is lifted. And then forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, plant your palms and move through your vinyasa. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step your right foot through, exhale. Left foot spins down, inhale, warrior one, hold. One more breath here. And on your exhale, hands float down. Step back to plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Left leg lifts, inhale. Step it between your palms, exhale. Warrior one, inhale. One more inhale. Exhale, hands float down. Step back. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing, inhale. Down facing, exhale. One more, sun B. One breath per movement. Inhale, up on your tippy toes. Exhale, step or float. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Plant your palms, step or float back. Exhale. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step it between, exhale. Warrior one, inhale. Hands flow down, exhale. Vinyasa. Step it between. Exhale. Warrior one, inhale. Float it back down. Exhale. Vinyasa. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your palms. Spin your left heel down. We're gonna come up for warrior one. Warrior two. Solid warrior two. Holding for a moment. Pulling that right hip back in space. Stacking right knee over your right ankle. Flip your right palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh. Sweep your left arm up overhead. If you're warm enough, take it into a full extended side angle or just stay here. We have plenty of work to do. We're still kind of warming up here. Inhale yourself back to warrior two. Exhale. Straighten your right leg. Shift your hips back. Find triangle pose. Reach forward, forward, forward. Right hand can come down to the inside of your right ankle, outside of your right ankle or leg, or to a block. Reach that left arm up towards the sky. Gaze up at your left thumb. Gaze down at your right foot, soften your right knee. Bring your fingers 8 to 10 inches in front of that right foot, find a half moon. Slowly shifting your gaze as you're ready to the wall off the left side of your mat, or maybe up at your left fingertips. Energy through your left foot. Lengthen your low belly. Rebend your right knee, set your left foot down. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Bring your hands inside your right foot. Heel toe your right foot out to the side just a little bit so both hands are inside your runner's lunge. Maybe lower down to your left knee. Hug your right knee into your right tricep so you're not just rolling out, but they're all in one little line, squeezing everything into the midline. Plant your left hand, inhale, sweep your right arm around, reach back towards your left foot. Maybe you can take a hold of your left toes for a quad stretch. Release your toes. Reframe your right foot. Tuck your left toes. Send your right foot back to plank on an inhale. Chaturanga, exhale, take your time. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your palms, left foot, excuse me. Warrior two, left side. Solid warrior two. Flip your left palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, left forearm, left thigh, extended side angle, right arm reaches up over your ear. Staying here or going deeper, whatever you feel your body needs today. Inhale, back up to warrior two. Straighten your left knee, shift your hips back. Reach forward, find triangle pose. Gaze back down to your left foot. Take your left fingertips 8 to 10 inches in front of your left foot. Find half moon. Whoop. Half moon this early to practice is hard. Rebend your left knee. Come back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down inside your left foot. Finding that runner's lunge. Both feet, both hands inside the left foot. Squeeze your left knee into your left tricep. Runner's lunge. Low belly in. Option to lower your right knee down. Planting into your right hand, reach your left arm up and around. Maybe you find your right toes. And maybe you get a little hamstring cramp. This used to be my better hip flexor. And it's weird, it's like switched. My left hip flexor is a lot more flexible. I almost always get a hamstring cramp when I do this on the right side. It used to be the other way around. Our bodies are weird. Release your right foot. Take your hands back to the mat. Tuck your right toes, lift your knee. Step back to plank, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale, take your time. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, we are ready, hopefully, to start. If you feel a little like you still need to warm up a little bit, we will have time. I think these exercises will make you very warm. So, I want you to take some sort of posture. Maybe you find Malasana squat, option for a block here. Okay, where you can stay warm, stay lengthened, and I'm going to show you the 3 circuits in our first circuit now. Malasana squat doesn't feel good to you, don't worry about it. Just do something. If that's something where you can see your screen and something where you're still working, because I want you to stay active. It's not going to take me that long to show you. I'm probably scaring you a little bit. We have 3 exercises. The first of the 3, this is where your slider or your blanket or your socks come in. I'm doing this off the mat just because otherwise I'm going to have to move elsewhere. So you're going to take a plank where you're doing pike ups. You're going to use your core, use your shoulders, pull your blanket up towards you, bring your hips over your shoulders, and then exhale out. We are doing 10 of those. Use your core, push it back out to a plank. We'll do 10. Then you're going to come to your mat. We are working lower body. You're going to find a bridge. You're going to take your block. Your block is going to be between your knees. I'm going to use this length. I might change that, but I think it's a better, most aligned length. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. No, I changed my mind. I'm using the skinniest. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift up into bridge. Pressing down with your left foot, you're just going to lift the right knee, the right foot, straighten your knee, and down. Squeezing through. So you're not just holding the block, but you're squeezing. You'll notice as you fatigue, your hips want to drop. Try not to let them. Maybe keep your hands on your hips or nearby. You're straightening and bending. We are doing 10 on each side. And the third one, I have to use this will be fun. Okay, in your third one, you'll set your block off to the side. You're going to find downward facing dog. You're going to inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. You're going to bring it to your left elbow, extend, lift left hand up. Left hand down, 3-legged dog. Taking a flip dog variation, maybe you just open your hip. That's 1. We're going to do 5 on each side. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. So, three-legged dog, open, three-legged dog, cross, fallen star. Okay, 5 times on each side. And then we'll go back to our pike ups. So we're doing 10 on each side. I am just going to have you go. Hopefully you have some music playing. I'm going to be doing it alongside with you. So let's just go. There's no time because we're going to go through it 2 circuits. And I hope that that's good. We're going to do it twice because we have a whole nother circuit coming up. I don't want to kill you. So when you're ready, coming out of whatever posture you had, find your sliders, find your plank position. If you forget, you can watch to see what I'm doing. I have it written down, so I'm cheating. Ready? Begin. Exhaling on the way up for the pike ups. Inhaling down. When you finish those, coming into your bridge with your block, we have 10 leg extensions on each leg. Lift into your bridge. Lower down in between before you switch sides on your bridges. Once you finish your bridges, coming in to down dog for our 3-legged dog to fallen star, 5 times each side. Option to take full wild thing, flip your dog. There's no rush. Switching sides when you're ready. Staying with your breath. If you're already back to pike ups, excellent job. Keep going. And when you finish your circuit, we'll all meet back in child pose. But you still have one more full round to go. Oh, my wrists. Those are so hard. I've been doing them with a ball. I think I prefer the ball. It's a little cheap. Oh, I'm on my last of the three-legged dogs, wherever you are. Continue to take your time. The nice thing about doing this on YouTube is you can always hit pause. If you're flipping your dog, don't feel like you have to flip your dog on each time. You can skip one. If you notice you're getting tired and your form is maybe suffering a little bit. Ooh, my obliques are talking to me. We have 2 more. Where's everyone else at? Oh my God. Child pose if you're not already there. Slow your breath down. Option to reach for your heels if your shoulders are feeling tense. Grabbing some water if you need it. We are going to clear the air, if you will, with a few sun salutation. Just sun salutation A's, no jumping required. Just do what your body is calling you to do. We are doing awesome. You guys are all killing it. I just looked at my watch and I thought, that said my heart rate was 199. I was like, well, that's not good. It's not. I was looking at the wrong number. Okay. Ready for some sun A's just to kind of clear it out, realign our spines before circuit number 2, which is going to be fun. I feel evil. All right, so find your down dog. Inhale, rise up on your tippy toes, look between your palms. Exhale, float or step to the front of your mat. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise, come all the way up to standing. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, plant your palms, step or float back. Big knee and down dog. Inhale, rise up to your tippy toes. Exhale, step or float to the front. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, root to rise, all the way up to standing. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Plant your palms, step or float back through a vinyasa. One more time. Inhale, lift your toes, lift your heels. Exhale, step or float. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise, stand up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Plant your palms, vinyasa, exhale. Okay, so our next 3, again, I'm going to show you because they're not so they're not so simple. I'm going to refix my hair before I show you guys. The first one's super easy. We are going to do chaturanga push-ups. So, actually, you know what we'll do before we do that? Let's come to the front of your mat. Inhale your arms, sweep them up. Bring your heels, your feet about hips width distance apart. first. Sweep your arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Because we're doing push-ups, and we've done a lot of hand heavy things already, we're gonna take, this is called gorilla pose. You're gonna take the back of your hands and place them underneath your feet. So where you're stepping on the palm side, toes right at that kind of meaty area of your palm. Giving your wrists a counter stretch. Wiggle your toes if you want to give yourself a little hand massage. Keep your spine long. Getting a nice hamstring stretch here too. Knees can be bent. And allow your low back to release. And then take your hands out. And now I'm going to show you the circuit. So find whatever active pose you want. Maybe you may find something different. It can even just be sitting with your feet, with the soles of your feet touching, and you're doing kind of a hip opener, forward fold here. Just do something. Don't sit on your butt. Just kidding. I won't know what you do. You can do whatever you want. Okay, so chaturanga push-ups. 2 ways to do it. On your toes or down with your knees resting. Both are fine. Both are challenging because a chaturanga push-up, showing you from this direction, your elbows are hugging into your ribs. None of this. None of this. We are putting, excuse me, all the weight on that L part of our hand, pressing down and really pointing your elbows straight back. You're not going all the way down and then you're pushing up. We are doing 10. I want to see a long line of energy, whether you are on your knees, not long line energy, a long line plank. So if you're on your knees, your plank starts at your knees, goes through your hips and your shoulders. So find that plank. And I gotta rock my hands back a little bit here. Here's your chaturanga. Super solid. Don't let your belly go. Same idea if you're doing it up on toes. Your plank starts from your heels, your low belly is tucked. You're a long straight board through the crown of your head, lowering down and pressing back up. We do 10, and then your last one you lower. On your 10th, you lower and count to yourself. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay? 10 times. The next one, we'll do some leg work. So let's say we're going to start, I'm gonna try and figure out how to start this. I don't know, I figured that out. Okay, we're gonna start in down dog. Your right leg is gonna lift. You're gonna step it between your palms. You're going to come up, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, twist. Twisting to the right, reaching right arm back, left arm forward. Left hand comes down. Wait, what? I think I messed. Hand down. Oh, right, okay. Left hand comes down. You're gonna lower your left knee and you're gonna cartwheel yourself up, low lunge. Keep your left toes tucked because then you're gonna lift right back up into that crescent lunge. Twist right, hand down, lower knee, low lunge, crescent lunge. Okay, you're gonna do 5, similarly to the fallen star, and then just take it back through down dog. Go through vinyasa in between if you'd like. If you do 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Lift your left leg up to 3-legged dog first, step it through. Twist right, hand down, knee down, low lunge, crescent lunge, twist left, moving on. And then the last one you're gonna do, you're gonna bring your feet wide on your mat, toes pointed out just a little bit, hands to your heart, softness in your knees. You're gonna do side lunges. Maybe when you're going to the left, your right toes come up. Maybe you're crawling yourself back and forth. Maybe you can do it with your chest lifted and you're working those inner thighs. however you'd like to do it. It should feel like a nice mobility drill. And then we'll finish up with another couple hip mobility drills and a cool down. So we are almost to the end. You guys are doing awesome. Oh God, I thought I was gonna be late to something. Okay, ready to begin. So the first thing we're doing is chaturanga push-ups. Going at your own pace, or you can follow along with me. Make sure you can see me. We're starting with chaturanga push-ups. So hopefully your wrists feel better. Hopefully you are ready to go. Begin when you're ready. Don't forget that hold on your last chaturanga. I have to drop down the knees. 8, 9, and 10. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! That's a tricep killer. All right, ready for the next one. I will talk through this one because I think it's kind of confusing. So find your down dog. If you go through at your own pace, mute me. Okay. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Step your right foot between your palms. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes down for the twist. Lower your left knee. Inhale, low lunge. Press back up to crescent lunge. That's 1. Twist to the right. Lower left hand. Lower left knee. Low lunge, inhale. Press up to crescent, that's 2. Twist. Hand down. Knee down. Low lunge, inhale. Crescent lunge, press. 2 more. One more. Woo, that hip is burning. I messed that last one up. To switch sides, let's just take that right leg back to downward facing dog. And we switch to the left. Inhale, left leg up. Step it forward. Inhale, crescent. Twist left. Right hand down. Knee down. Low lunge, inhale. Press your right knee up. Twist 2. Twist 3. 4. 1 more. Find your wide leg stance for Skandasana. And we have 10. So you have 10, let's do 10 total, so 5 to each side. You can change them up. You can keep your chest lifted, then you can drop your hands down to the mat. I'm catching my breath. And begin whenever you're ready. When you finish those, back to chaturanga push-ups. Don't forget your hold. I don't care how fast you count. I didn't count very slowly that one. Okay. 2 more exercises. When you finish, take a seat on your mat. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. Ground down through your sitting bones. Flex your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Grab where you can. Inhale, lengthen your spine wherever you land. Exhale, fold. Work yourself up towards your chest. I don't know, sit up. Couldn't think of a nice way to say that. Bend your knees a little bit. Take your right heel in towards your right hip. Take your left foot to the outside of your right knee. Ground down through both sitting bones. Crisscross your feet, your hands. Clasp your hands around your shin. Untuck your tailbone and press your knee into your hands and your hands into your knee as you grow really super tall. Stretching into that left hip. Release your grip on your shin. Take your hands behind you. Sweep that left leg around so it's right behind you. So you're in kind of this Z sit formation. You're gonna keep your hands behind you first. We're just gonna do a little bit of hip mobility. So roll over onto your hip and then come to face the back of your mat. Now your left foot's in front. Roll back, coming back to the front of your mat. Option 2, keep your hands in prayer as you move through this motion. Really working that hip mobility. When I have my hands up, for some reason, like my butt cheeks crawl forward. I think the reason is I don't have that great hip mobility. But keep going on your own. And I'll just shimmy right off this mat and eventually be on the floor. Keep going. This is a really good thing to do if you wake up in the morning and your low back and your SI joints, your really super low back are really sore. So coming back to the front of your mat, wherever you just finished, again, reach up your arms, legs are out long. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then walk yourself back up to seated. Take your left foot towards your right hip, right foot to the outside of your left thigh, grounding down through both sitting bones. Take a hold of your shin and tuck your tail, sit nice and tall. Press your hands into your shin and your shin into your hands. And then relax. Instead of doing that same hip drill on this side, because you don't really need to do it both sides, we already did it, we're going to take frog. So option 2, fold the sides of your mat up so that you have a little bit more cushioning, and grab your block, have it handy. To get into frog, you're gonna kind of come to like a tabletop position. Knees are in towards each other. Come down to your forearms and then slowly start to bring your knees apart. Slide your hips down. Allow gravity to do the work here. Opening up that inner hip. Relax your pelvic floor. Optional swear words. You'll thank me later. You can curse me now. Coming up out of this, take your feet together first and then pull your knees up and in. Take your mat out to a normal mat position, if you will. And then come to a comfortable seat. Grounding down through your sitting bones, ankles crossed gently. Take your block away. Inhale, ground down through your sitting bones, reach the crown of your head towards the sky. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, you're gonna twist to the right. Bring your left hand to the top of your left knee. Take an inhale, grow as tall as you can, and then exhale, twist as far as you can. Look over your shoulder. sweep your arms up to center. Exhale, twist to the left. First, lengthen your spine, grow tall with your inhale. And then exhale, twisty, twisty, twisty. Slowly coming out of that. Finding Shavasana. Take yourself down to your back. Taking however much time you need to just lay, do nothing. Allow your body to release. Release the tension of the squeezing the muscle to the bone. Feel a melting sensation. Slowly start to bring movements back to your fingers and your toes. Gently start moving those movements into your wrists, your ankles, and then bending your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe you pull your forehead up to your knees for a giant back body stretch. And then when you're ready, roll to your side. Press yourself up to a seated position. Float your eyes closed. Gather your hands in front of your heart. Remember your intention if you set one. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I hope that was fun. I had fun. I burned a ton of calories, so I hope you did too. And if you want more of these, I can put some together. I'm always up for suggestions. Like, comment, share with your friends. Let me know what I can do for you guys next. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.